Snailfish. It doesn't look like it belongs anywhere. Translucent skin, no scales, a body so soft it resembles a piece of raw chicken more than a living fish. But this is the deepest fish ever recorded. Filmed at over 8,000 m in the Mariana Trench. At that depth, the pressure should collapse every protein in its body. It doesn't. Its bones are made of flexible cartilage instead of hard bone. And its cells produce a molecule called TMAO that physically prevents proteins from folding under pressure. It didn't evolve armor. It didn't evolve strength. It evolved chemistry. Down there, it has almost no competition. Other fish can't survive the depth. So, the snailfish feeds on amphipods in total darkness, completely alone. The most fragile-looking thing in the trench, and nothing else can follow it down. Deep-sea dragonfish. Real quick, most of you watching right now aren't subscribed, and that's fine. But if you're enjoying this, just hit subscribe and like. It's free, takes a second, and honestly, it helps more than you think. Now, stick around because at the end of this video, there's one question only people who watched everything can answer. First ones to get it right show up on screen next time. Also, these were the first ones who got the answer right from the last video. Alright, back to it. Deep-sea dragonfish. Most predators in the deep rely on one trick, a lure, a trap, an ambush. This one stacked the deck. Its teeth are made of nanocrystalline structures that don't reflect or refract light. In dark water, they're completely invisible. The prey doesn't see the mouth closing. But that's not the real advantage. Almost every creature in the deep sea can only detect blue or green light. The dragonfish produces bioluminescence in red, a color nothing else down here can see. It switches on a beam that illuminates everything around it. Prey, obstacles, competitors, and none of them know the light is even there. It hunts with a spotlight that only it can see. Infrared vision in a world that never evolved a defense against it. Invisible teeth, invisible light, the most overpowered loadout in the deep sea, packed into a fish the size of a pencil. Barreleye fish. Barreleye fish. At first glance, it looks like someone forgot to finish rendering it. The head is completely transparent. Not translucent, transparent. You can see straight through it like a cockpit window. Inside that dome, two bright green eyes sit pointing straight up, scanning the water above for silhouettes of prey. It doesn't hunt by chasing. It hovers in the dark, perfectly still, watching shadows pass against the faintest traces of light filtering down from the surface. When it spots something, a jellyfish, trailing tentacles, a small drifting organism, it rotates its eyes forward, tilts its body upward, and rises to intercept. The transparent shield protects the eyes from the stinging cells of the jellyfish it steals food from. It's not just strange for the sake of strange. Every bizarre detail has a function. A head built like a fighter jet canopy designed to rob jellyfish in complete darkness. Dumbo Octopus. Dumbo Octopus. Most deep-sea predators survive by being fast, aggressive, or invisible. This one chose a different strategy. It looks adorable. Two soft fins sit on top of its head, flapping slowly like elephant ears. That's how it moves. No jet propulsion, no urgency, just a calm, steady glide through water that would crush a submarine's hull. It drifts at 7,000 m, where the pressure is over 1,000 times what you feel on the surface. No other octopus lives anywhere near that deep. It doesn't chase prey. It hovers above the seafloor, spots a worm or small crustacean, drops down, and swallows it whole. No venom, no struggle, just one clean motion. The most extreme environment on Earth. And the thing thriving in it looks like a cartoon character someone designed to sell plush toys. Ping-pong tree sponge. Ping-pong tree sponge. It looks like something that belongs in a screensaver. A pale delicate stalk rising from the seafloor with translucent spheres dotted along its branches like ornaments on a Christmas tree. Nothing about it suggests danger. Nothing about it suggests it's even an animal, but it is. And it eats meat. Most sponges filter feed. They pull water through their bodies and absorb whatever passes through. This one gave up on that. The spheres are traps. Tiny crustaceans land on them, get stuck in hooked spicules covering the surface, and can't pull free. No chase, no strike. The sponge slowly wraps its tissue around a prey, and digests it over days. It doesn't move, doesn't react, doesn't even look alive while it's eating. The most harmless-looking organism in this entire video is a carnivore that kills so slowly the prey is dead before anything visible happens. Hidromedusa. Hidromedusa. In 2016, a NOAA remotely operated vehicle was scanning the Enigma seamount near the Mariana Trench at about 3,700 m. The camera caught something that made the research team go silent. A jellyfish, perfectly spherical, glowing red and gold in the floodlights, pulsing slowly like a heartbeat suspended in black water. No tentacles trailing behind, no urgency, no direction, just a quiet, rhythmic contraction pushing it through the dark. The footage went viral because it didn't look real. It looked like CGI dropped into a nature documentary. But it's a living animal, genus Crossod, drifting through a world with no light, no landmarks, no reference points at all. Just pressure, silence, and one glowing sphere moving through the void like it was placed there on purpose. Zombie worm. Zombie worm. No mouth, no stomach, no eyes, no brain. It lives on the bones of dead whales that sink to the bottom of the ocean. It dissolves bone by secretreting acid through its roots and absorbs the nutrients using bacteria living inside its body. It doesn't eat, it corrodes. But here's the part that breaks your brain. Every zombie worm you can see is female. The males are microscopic. Hundreds of them living inside her body doing nothing except producing sperm. They have no organs, no digestive system, no independent life. They exist only to reproduce inside something that exists only to dissolve the dead. Giant amphipod. Giant amphipod. It looks like a shrimp. A pale bloated shrimp the size of a rabbit. It lives at the very bottom, 6,000 m and deeper, feeding on whatever falls from above. Whale carcasses, dead fish, organic debris that drifted for weeks through total darkness before reaching the floor. By the time it arrives, it's been dead so long nothing else wants it. The amphipod doesn't care. It tears into it with mouth parts built for patience, surrounded by hundreds of others doing the exact same thing in the exact same silence. No light, no competition, no rush. The deepest floor on the planet belongs to scavengers eating the dead in the dark. Question. Now, let's get to the question. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Now, pay attention because this one isn't for everyone. Which of these creatures has completely invisible teeth, made of a structure that doesn't reflect or refract light, and hunts using a color that nothing else in the deep sea can even detect? Drop your answer in the comments. The first people to get it right will be featured in the next video. And that's it for today, but I'll be back. Leave suggestions for animals and videos in the comments. Your idea could be the next video, so stay tuned. Don't miss the next one.